Wake Up with Jim and Saab is exclusively on Spotify.
If you want to start your own podcast, check out anchor.fm.
And if you want to be notified when we have new episodes, click the follow button on Spotify. If I slow down,
Welcome to the Wake Up with Jim podcast.
Bakit ganun ka?
Sorry, because I was watching my kids' video and I was about to say head, shoulders, knees.
Labo.
Okay.
Labo.
Welcome to the Wake Up with Jim podcast.
As promised, this episode we're gonna mag-share ako ng mental health shenanigans ko.
Game.
And the reason why I want to talk about this is because it was so hard for me when I went through it and wala masyadong info
Yeah.
on it. Okay, so
You had no idea what was happening to you.
yeah.
Yeah. And it was causing you more anxiety.
Exactly. Kaya ako, I'm not as ready as I would want to. Pero at least I just want people who are hearing this to at least baka makatulong lang. Yun lang. Kasi nga, again, so the thing that I'm talking about is depersonalization and derealization. Okay, so what is this? It's the feeling that everything is in a dream. It's a sudden feeling na parang fake. You kind of disconnect from reality. You're talking to someone and you not just stare into space. You kind of question ano yung connection ko sa taong to.
Yeah.
You look out at the window and you see buildings and you wonder, is this all fake? So maybe 90% of you have never experienced this, but actually, maybe 90% of you who are listening to this feel like you have never experienced this, but actually, it is parang it is a common thing among humans because it is a coping mechanism. And that's the
Coping mechanism for what?
from trauma.
Okay.
And
Which we all
trauma,
have.
anxiety.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, this is why people. I'm not prepared, but I think I'll do well.
Yeah. Okay.
Kita mo naman eh.
Okay.
Kita mo naman, zero preparation to.
Confidence.
Zero preparation to.
Love it.
As in zero preparation.
Yeah. I want to kiss you right now. Wait, so is it like an out of body feeling or not necessarily?
Di siya out of body eh. Parang it's just like the problem with depersonalization, derealization is that, let's call it DPDR for short, is you kind of you feel it, you panic, and then it leads to a panic attack. So technically, the DPDR is a normal thing that humans go through. That's why a fireman goes into a building with fire. He kind of when nagsasoften yung light, yung what you see, what you smell, nag-iiba yung senses mo. Parang gano'n.
Dream-like state.
Yeah, pero it's not that, hindi siya ganun ka, kaya nga, and ito yung mahirap sa DPDR, kaya I hope if you're listening to this and you are experiencing this helps because it's so hard to describe.
Yeah, that's...
So when it was first happening to me, so again, I have anxiety talaga, and you know that we went through something very traumatic. And itong DPDR thing, apparently, yun nga, most humans will go through it in their lifetime, but most people who don't have anxiety
don't
notice it.
Yeah, okay.
So for example, let's say...
I'm sure it's happened to me.
Yeah, parang... For most people who are calmer, if it happens, they're like,
yeah, I think that's happening. I think it's me. I would probably be like,
labo
parang
ganun.
Labo, malamang totoo. Labo.
Parang, ganon.
Yeah.
But for someone like me who is questioning everything 5 minutes from now, 5 minutes ago, and everything in between, if a little thing changes, like, ito rin, just to share with you guys, like, because I have such I had such a traumatic experience of going from ICU to ICU between Pancho and Saab. And it was like life or death, and I had to not feel for a good, technically 2 weeks, but technically also 2 years. Parang I didn't cry, I didn't feel.
You didn't process.
So I didn't process. I had no time because I had to be the person to, keep people
afloat.
So because naging ganun ako, parang I am like a volcano now. Okay? Na may mga lumalabas na anxiety and depression. Like if you have a traumatic experience, right? And you don't deal with it, you like a volcano, it will erupt. And now, ito yung manifestation ng akin. And yun yung weird, yung DPDR and DPDR, which leads to an anxiety attack or a panic attack. So ganun siya. And I really had to study it. I had to watch so many videos on YouTube. Like when I first grabe, just categorizing it was such a relief. Kasi it was so weird Parang naalala mo yun, parang we were going to a wedding. By the way pala, sorry, nag-start to when I quit vaping.
Yeah.
Which I'm now nearing 6 months.
Yeah.
When I quit vaping, nawala yung crutch ko. Nawala yung go-to destination ko when I'm stressed, happy, any emotion, basically, I had to vape.
Yeah. And
I had to have nicotine.
It was kind of numbing it?
Yeah, it was numbing everything, actually.
Or like just delaying.
Parang never ko, yung maganda yung sinabi mo yung I never had to face myself. I never had to deal with my emotions because nga, I'll vape.
Yeah, it's a substance.
Nicotine, bam. So, when that was taken away, I think dun biglang, oh my God, I have to face all this shit. Like, ganito palang nararamdaman ko. Parang anxiety pala yung nararamdaman ko.
Yeah.
Before kasi, let's say, a little anxiety and I'd take a puff. It cures it for the time being because the anxiety was created by my nicotine craving. Did you follow?
Yes.
Okay.
So the nicotine craving, you'd puff and then pag nag-withdrawals ka, which is just a few minutes later, right? You puff, you need to puff again because
so therefore I'll relieve. But the thing is, the first puff was the one that actually caused the anxiety of quote-unquote withdrawals.
You weren't even facing your natural anxiety.
Yes. And so now, nung nawala na yung ganung process na yun na nicotine, vape, oh my God, I need nicotine. I'm anxious. I vape. It cures it. And then, but again, it's a cyclical thing. Yung when nawala yun, parang I had to, hinarap ko yung sarili ko.
I remember, we were on our way to a wedding. That was day how many of not vaping?
Day 4?
Day 4 of not vaping. 3, 4 of not vaping. Jim was questioning, like, did I quit at the right time? Why are we going to go to a social event? Like, my big trigger. And then I'm not vaping. And then we were in the car on our way out of town. And then the car is also a big trigger for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when we were there, like, you were really like having an
panic attack.
And how did you get through that? Because you were telling me that was the first time you really told me na parang it's weird. Like I feel like we're not in the car and we're like this is not real.
It felt like parang I was teleporting.
Yeah,
like we were like a minute ago we were just in the elevator. A minute ago we were just with the boys. Why am I here?
Parang you're skipping.
Parang nagsiskip ako. Paano ako napunta dito? Kaya nga dream-like feeling eh.
Yeah.
So now I'd like to, if you do have ever felt stuff like this and you have led to a panic attack, and even if you don't, if hindi ka nag-DPDR, I think here are some tips that I've learned along the way that might help you in a panic attack. Kasi not recently pala, when the pandemic was starting to, when the lockdowns were starting to ease, we went to a sandwich gig, right?
Yeah.
Naalala mo yun?
19 East.
19 East, naka-double mask ako.
Yeah.
And then I went to the bathroom. As in, I just had one beer. Went to the bathroom. And the bathroom felt so small.
Yeah.
And because nga, praning pa kami sa COVID nun.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of guilty feelings. Like, you're a parent. Why are you out?
Yeah.
Why are you risking it for what?
Yeah.
And then I felt the smallness of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And it started like wala, parang nasakal ako bigla.
Yeah.
And
you called me. You called me.
I didn't call you.
Or
I
was it
went
Ali?
outside.
You went outside.
Nag-hyperventilate ako. And I was like, kasi parang nag-start, some simple start siya. Like parang, oh my God, parang hindi ako makahinga kasi naka-double mask ako. Then tuloy-tuloy na, oh my God, what if ako? What if mahimatay ako dito sa banyo na to? What if ganyan? So I go outside and then Ali saw me.
Yeah.
Like, parang...
Maybe it was Ali who called me. But so when I saw you, you looked like a ghost. You were all white and you had to sit down on the floor.
Yeah, I sat down on the floor near the bathroom and...
Want more fun stuff outside our podcast? Come join our Podtron community.
You'll get access to exclusive content such as live coaching sessions, hangouts via Zoom, live podcast recordings, exclusive discounts, spontaneous live streams, and more.
Focus with me on our co-working sessions at Discord and let's be productive together.
Looking for career advice or fun recipes? Or do you just want to join on our jamming sessions with Pancho and Vito?
Took you a while.
Talagang literally nagja-jamming kami ni Pancho and Vito and we stream it live. Anyway, subscribe to jimandsab.com for just $5 and you'll get access to all of these.
We also have a monthly live coaching session, like we said, via Zoom where I talk to pod kids and give them advice. Yes, qualified life coach yarn.
And the best thing about this whole thing is 100% of our monthly proceeds go to our chosen beneficiaries in partnership with Cerebral Palsy Epilepsy Family Awareness and Support Group PH.
They are our heroes of the month, the children with special needs and their families. And this cause is especially close to our hearts because, well, you know why. So your subscription really means a lot to us.
We hope to see you on our next hangout. Nag-enjoy ka na, nakatulong ka pa.
Yay.
Love you, thank you.
Thank you.
So yun, I think since then, I've been very, very...
That was a panic. That was a panic attack.
Yeah.
I was going to say full-on panic attack.
Yeah.
That was like I think that was your biggest panic attack. Would you say?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was another one, but we were at home. Remember? I think it was your first time really like having a panic attack.
Start yun ng COVID eh.
Yeah. And then you were like, you didn't know what was going on. And then parang you had to go to the bathroom and wash your face.
And just para kay Saab, I mean, I have a lot. And for me to tell you I'm having one means...
Yeah, it's really...
Which is very rare. Like once every,
Yeah.
Kaya meron na nga kaming safe word ni Saab, which I never use. Na if I'm feeling anxious and let's say she say, hey, what's wrong? Kasi sometimes, let's say you're trying to calm yourself down or try to find your pace, right?
Yeah.
And then your partner or someone you're with is like, hey,
taking it personally.
So anyway, here are some tips.
Yeah. Our safe word is pause, by the way.
Yun ba? Nakalimutan
Yeah, but
ko.
we've never used it because you keep forgetting to use it.
Okay.
Dapat talaga we should use that para when you feel like
We used it once.
we did. Kasi
And
parang you
recently.
feel like each other we're not parang we're emotions are heightened and then you just say pause because you need it like wait I'm sorry like I'm having like big emotions and like I don't know what's happening so let's just pause.
Okay. Here and here are 3 things that I've picked up which have been so effective sa akin. The power of the breath. Apparently, it's the exhales that are crucial if you want to calm down. If you want to wake up, you have to have deep inhales and short exhales. Hyperventilating, basically. You know.
Okay.
And then if you want to relax, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a longer exhale.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's like you're releasing it. That's
Yeah.
what Vito does when he's
Kasi
belly breathing. You see his
yung belly
mouth
breathing,
he goes
oh.
like and it
Kasi
really calms him down na.
It does activate the parasympathetic.
Hayop, not prepared yan, oh.
The parasympathetic nerve. Mode.
Spell mo
Mode.
nga. Joke.
Z. And so, yung parasympathetic is the calmer version. You're at ease. Okay, so
What about yung vagus?
yung vagus nerve. Yung vagus nerve.
Vagal.
Dun sa book that I'm reading, ang dami nga na gano'n aliw apparently dun sa post ko.
Oh, you posted something?
Yeah, yung
How to do the
yung
work?
book. Yeah, yung holistic. Holistic.
Yeah, How to Do the Work by Dr. Nicole Lepera.
Yan. It's a great book.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yun, breathing. If you're feeling that you're panicking, focus on your exhales. It has to be longer. Doesn't matter if you do the 4-7-8, which is inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Or if you need to do box breathing, breathe in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Those are all will work as long as your exhales are longer than your inhales.
May I ask what did you post? What you said na aliw yung mga tao?
The book.
Just the cover lang?
A quote.
What was it about?
I forgot.
Okay.
No.
Great info, Jim.
Yeah. So the
pa?
breathing, number 1. Gawin natin 3 things para madali yung title.
Sige. 3 things to do when you're having a panic attack.
Yeah. I think breathing. Number 2 is grounding. Grounding is using your senses. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yun yung if you want to remember it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 5 things you... Oh shit, I might mess this up.
I'm searching it.
Yeah. It's 5 things you see, 4 things you hear.
Five things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. So that's your 5 sentence.
What does this mean? Kumari, let's say you're having a medyo panicky, or you're very...
You're questioning reality?
You're getting panicky, or you're questioning reality, and therefore you are panicking. You use your senses. So 5 things you see. So
and actually name it in your head.
Name it in your head, like diffuser, cell phone, coffee, cup, mouse, like that. And then 4 things you can touch. So at least, like when I'm in the car, steering wheel, I feel my thighs on the chair. I feel ass.
You can feel my thighs.
I feel Saab's hand on my ass.
How would that work? 3 things you can hear.
3 things you can hear. So just be very deliberate.
Yeah.
Very, very deliberate. Be very deliberate about it, and it will help ground you and center you. And another tip, kasi I think it's grounding, and part of grounding, another thing is if you forget the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I really like the concept of finding your center.
Okay.
Like imagine a straight line that will appear from the floor through your spine, through the top of your head. And then you just imagine being that line. It'll help you be centered.
That's
so
nice.
everything else is happening outside, but I am this line.
Love it. Can I give a breathing tip?
Go.
Going back to the breathing one.
Again, FYI, I just want to remind everyone, walang kahit anong preparation to ha.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. So yung breathing technique that helped me when I...
Subscribe na kayo.
Parang I need a visual eh. So it helps me when I'm breathing to think of the air as a colored thing. So it comes in as blue. Tapos sinusundan ko siya in my head, like where it goes. The blue one goes into my chest, right? And then ang ina-exhale ko is like gold. So para siyang, sino nga yung I sound so stupid. Si Sleeping Beauty ba yun? Yung nagsispin ng straw into gold? Rumpelstiltskin?
Huh?
Ewan ko, basta.
Rumpelstiltskin, hindi ba yun yung sira ulo?
Yun yung nagnakaw ng baby. Rapunzel ata. Anyway, something like that. That's how I feel like I'm turning straw into gold. So I'm getting the source and then letting gold out. That helps me really like try and do it. Kasi and dali lang sabihin na, mag-breathe ka. But if it's not like fun and engaging, probably won't. What's your 3rd thing? So that's breathing, grounding, and...
The 3rd one is...
How about a totem?
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah?
By the way, I think I really... now that I'm talking about it, it's such a release. I think I should start my anxiety pod.
You really should.
No?
Yeah.
Solo pod?
Yeah.
Hirap lang
post
talaga
about this and then let us know if
hirap
you would
talaga ng
watch
solo
or listen
pod
to it.
daw eh. Guess ka na lang doon.
Guess na lang ako. Makikinig lang ako.
Makikinig ka?
Kim.
Okay, that'll help.
Super, yeah.
Pero hirap mo yung schedule eh.
Why? Si Ali na lang.
Si Ali
Lagi
na
mo
lang.
kasama.
Mahirap rin yung schedule yun eh.
Yung pod kids. Binolunteer. Dali na, okay.
Okay. The last one I would say is having a totem.
Is that a real thing, or are we just using
From
interception?
Interception.
Inception.
First, Christopher Nolan.
Interception.
Interception. Anyway, what I did was when I was having that DPDR thing, it was really weird. Like, but this really helped me. I don't know if it'll help you, pero I would literally snap my fingers like 5 times every time I felt like I didn't have control. So it could be, pinching yourself. It could be like skipping,
Tapping your face.
Something. But i-combine ko na lang to since 3 things yung title na ng episode na to. Another tip that I do wanna share.
We could just call it 4 things,
Hindi. I like
Wouldn't
3.
work. Okay. I thought I was your totem.
Yeah, Sabi is my totem.
Yes.
Oo nga.
Di mo lang akong mention. Sorry, making this about me.
It's my God, nakalimutan ko.
Na-distract ka sa akin. Sorry. So 3 things nga lang. Sorry.
Totem.
What about essential oils?
Yeah.
That helps you, diba?
Yeah, pero I guess yung tips ko dito is like medyo parang SOS.
Yeah. Kung wala, if you don't have anything.
Yeah, like you're in a meeting and you start freaking out. Ito pala, sorry. The I don't know. So ask yourself something, parang try to formulate your anxiety into a question and then answer it in the kindest way possible. Nang, I don't know. Be kind to yourself and say, kuwari, for example, you're in a meeting, like, oh my God, makikita niya kaya ako? Or oh my God, ano kaya, will I get this job interview? Oh my God, I'm panicking. I don't think I can, And then you reformulate it. Instead of, I'm panicking, I'm gonna burst. I'm gonna fuck this up. Reformulate it to, will I get this job? Do you think I'll get this job? Or is there a chance I'll get this job? And then parang try to feel that emotion of, well, I don't know. Life.
Yeah.
Parang, is this a dream? Is this all fake?
Yeah.
Well, I guess. I don't know. I will never know. I'm not sure.
Which philosopher was it that said, what you don't know will kill you? Charot, joke lang. Mali. Rihanna Socrates.
Rihanna Reyes.
No, he said something about parang bad, parang yung may pinakaalam ay yung aminadong wala siyang alam. Ang hayop. Sabi, ang pangalan niya is Rihanna Reyes. Filipino yun, ha? Charot.
That's it. So again, Podkids, please let me know if this helped you. Please let me know. At least it's always nice to know na may kasama ka. And I hope just by listening to this, to know that there are other people who are freaking out. Might ease your shits.
Good job. No preparation, Jim. How about a round of applause? Rihanna Reyes.
Rihanna
Bye.
Reyes yun? Bye.
Rihanna lang.
We back.
On Meta.
We back.
Join the new official group for Afterpod Kwentuhans at bit.ly/podkidsafterparty.
Also, we always love hearing what you guys think. So share your stories and tag us on Instagram at Wake Up with Jim and Saab, at Jim Bacaro, and at Saab Mangalona.